Toastmasters and my passion for Toastmasters, why I like it, why I keep coming after 6 years. I've reached the top level in Toastmasters. Now, what do I do? Well, one of the things that I want to do is try to inspire and persuade and motivate people to join Toastmasters. Especially, we need females. We've got lots of males here around the table. We could use a few females in our club, a few more. We have some, but they're absent today. In life, we find ourselves needing to get our opinion over to other people. Sometimes when we're in a job interview, if we are talking to a teenage child about staying off drugs, if we're talking to a person that we love very much and we're trying to get them to marry us, if we've been married to somebody for a while and we've had a spat or a fight with them, an argument over something, and we're trying to persuade them to get things patched back up again, perhaps maybe one of the most noble callings is persuading people to accept our view of spiritual matters. Or perhaps persuading them to read a Bible or buy Bibles and send Bibles to other people. We are about the matter of persuading and convincing and trying to get other people to see our point of view on many things. Isn't that right, Mark?
Correct.
Right. We're always doing that. I coach and teach young people to perform on stage. And I am really, really good at that. My young performers have been on TV. They've won major talent contests. They've been on American Idol. They've been on The Voice. They've been on Nashville Star. And they've been on the telethon. And if you see them perform sometime, you will be remarkably amazed at how professional that they are. When they come to me many times, they are very nervous and very unsure and not very confident. They're timid and shy about getting up in front of people and performing, especially 12, 13, 14-year-olds. Well, the same thing happens with people about being confident in Toastmasters, the things that we teach people to be confident. If communicating our point of view to somebody and trying to win somebody to our way of thinking is a lot like selling. We're trying to get somebody else to accept our point of view. That's what selling is. Selling is just simply a transference of confidence. Ethel Waters once was quoted as saying, in order to be convincing, you must first be convinced. Isn't that true? In order to be convincing, we must first be convinced. So when a person is going to be doing a job interview, they're going to be persuading their loved one to marry them. They're going to try to talk to their 14 or 15-year-old girl about not having sex or not using drugs. We're trying to get them desperately to listen to our point of view. If there's one thing that Toastmasters does great, Toastmasters teaches people how to have confidence in themselves. It teaches them to stand right up here and give a great speech and hear the applause after the speech. It teaches people how to use humor and inject humor into a speech. It teaches people how to speak with conviction. It teaches people how to persuade people to their point of view. What about a person that's running for office? And they really believe that what they've got to say is important and they want to change things in our government for the better, and they go around and they try to get people to vote for them. If they haven't got confidence in themselves, they don't have a chance. They don't have a prayer. If I were in court and I had an attorney that was defending me, I would want him to have a lot of confidence in himself, and I would want him to persuade the jury and the judge to our way of thinking. Isn't that true, Ron?
Yes.
Isn't that true? Okay, so what we are teaching people in Toastmasters, I believe, is extremely valuable. It's something that they can use all the time. They can use it every day. And I use it all the time with my young students. I tell them, now listen, When you come out to perform, the people aren't really thinking about you that much. They're thinking about themselves. Because 99% of the time, people are thinking about themselves. They're not thinking about other people. They're thinking about their odor, their hair, their money, their pains, their bills. They're thinking about themselves. They're not thinking so much about you. So you go out, and one of the things that will give you a lot of confidence, I'm teaching Johnny or Susie, one of the things that will give you a lot of confidence is if you're really prepared well. You have to practice and practice and practice. And I'm going to sit and watch you practice. And then I'm going to tell you the things that you did well. And then I'm going to tell you a few things that you could improve on. Don't you think that's a good idea, Donnie?
I did.
I tell the kid some of the things they did well, and then some of the things they could improve on. And I always ask them like this. Now, I'm going to tell you some things that you did well, and then I'm going to tell you a couple of things that you can improve on. Is that okay with you?
No.
You would not make a good student, Mark. So, guess what? Most people don't like to be criticized, really. So I try to tell them several things that they did well, and then a couple of things that they could improve on, and then I end up by telling them a couple of things that they did well again. Just like we do in Toastmasters. You want to see these little boogers. They come out on the stage and they sing and they play the fiddle and they clog and they dance and they are so professional and so the audience is just amazed. I had a guy named Philip Gatz call me from California. He said, Clay, we've seen your videos. We want to come and do a reality show on the Kentucky Opry, and we want to learn how you coach these kids. Well, my wife has already nixed that. We're not going to have that show, but it was cool that he called because my kids are doing great. And guess what? Some of the people, guess what? I think the light is not working. Surely I've spoken for 8 minutes.
Yes, you are.
I'm giving such a marvelous speech that the timer has forgotten the time. And that's a facetious remark. I don't know where I am on time, so.
You're at 7:40.
Oh, okay, good. Let me just wrap up then by saying thank you very much, because I was nervous that I was go over time. And I just wanted to say that, hey, through Toastmasters, I believe that we're doing a great thing in helping people. Jim Smith will tell you what he's learned in Toastmasters has been great, and he has used that to get people to give money to Gideons, which is a good thing. Dr. Winters has learned what he's used in Toastmasters, telling people about how to be more healthy and getting new clients for his chiropractic. I've been able to persuade people to my way of thinking that are advertisers into purchasing my services and paying me a lot of money. So I believe Toastmasters has helped me a great deal. It's helped others a great deal. And I believe that with great fervor, we should invite people to our open house next week. I believe with great enthusiasm, we should go forth with these seminars that we're planning and invite people. We should endeavor to persevere to get on Facebook and the other areas that we're going to promote with and get more people to our club. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you very much.